A massive container ship losing its cargo during a fierce storm became a global headline. But what truly piqued curiosity was the mystery surrounding the lost containers. While the shipping company remained silent about the cargo's contents, two adventurous divers, Bill and Finn, decided to investigate on their own. Driven by rumors of valuable items and high-stakes secrecy, they hoped to make a fortune. However, their discovery was so unsettling that it left them with no choice but to notify the authorities. After months of preparation, the duo embarked on their most dangerous dive ever, determined to uncover the secrets lying beneath the ocean's surface. The incident began when an unexpected storm caused chaos aboard the ship. As waves as high as buildings pounded the vessel, it began to tilt and numerous containers were lost overboard. While the crew focused on survival and reaching the nearest harbor, strange messages and threats began to circulate. One of the missing containers, it was rumored, belonged to someone powerful who desperately wanted it recovered. This raised questions and suspicions among the crew, eventually reaching Bill and Finn. What was inside that container, and why was it so important? Bill and Finn, though experienced divers, usually explored caves and small shipwrecks for fun. This mission, however, was different. The dive would be far deeper, more complex, and dangerous than anything they had attempted. They brought on 4 additional team members and acquired top-of-the-line equipment, including underwater cameras, lighting, and scanning devices. On the day of the dive, they located the containers as expected, but an unexpected threat appeared. A massive, unidentified sea creature hovered near their boats. Once the creature vanished, the divers descended, unaware that their real challenges were only beginning. Conditions underwater were harsh, far colder, and more unstable than anticipated. They eventually found the containers, but only 10 remained in that area. One container, in particular, stood out. It was wrapped in chains and had a more robust lock system. Running out of air, Bill and Finn resurfaced before opening it. They returned with inflatable lifting tools and managed to breach the container. Inside, they discovered a large, mysterious machine, seemingly a filtration device, still functioning. But the real surprise lay in its compartments. Photographs, encrypted data, and a waterproof modem hinted at something much deeper. Just as they began examining the contents, they realized they were no longer alone. Shadowy divers with unknown insignia approached from the darkness, clearly not on a friendly mission. Bill and Finn quickly ascended using emergency lift balloons and returned to the surface, just in time to see a sleek black vessel approaching. Using their knowledge of local waters, they navigated through narrow channels to escape. Hiding in a secluded cove, they examined what they'd brought back, realizing the implications were too great to keep secret. By morning, they contacted the Coast Guard, and their story reached higher authorities. Soon, a joint international task force was formed involving intelligence agencies like the CIA, MI6, and Interpol. With Bill and Finn's help, a full-scale dive operation was launched, revealing a network more far-reaching than anyone had imagined. Cyber experts began decrypting the data, exposing connections to a powerful criminal syndicate operating globally, engaged in everything from smuggling to cybercrime. Raids were carried out across continents, arrests made, yet the syndicate's elusive mastermind remained hidden, casting a long shadow over the entire operation. Determined to find the truth, the task force returned for further dives. Harsh currents and mechanical failures tested their limits, while the threat of hostile divers turned the mission into a battle. Naval patrols and drones were deployed to secure the area. As experts studied the strange machine, they discovered it was no ordinary filter but a high-tech encryption and preservation device. Links to unsolved art thefts and global crimes began to surface. When news broke, the world was stunned. Leaders, citizens, and media alike were shaken by the scale and sophistication of the criminal empire hidden beneath the sea, anchored by a mysterious machine that still held untold secrets.